Bitches and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jordy and welcome to this reaction to the Young Charisma EP. Today marks 2 weeks since I dropped it, and TJ dropped his reaction just a few days ago. So yeah, we're going to react to it right now, the full thing, which is about half an hour. I was going to do a video called Young Charisma, a commentary, because if you guys remember Leftover Residue, well, a few of you don't even know about this because it really didn't do well in terms of views, and I should have gone about it differently. I dropped a commentary version of Leftover Residue. Some of you guys are going to be looking for that now, and I hope you do, because I do explain every single song on that. This is going to placehold that as well, so if there's anything TJ doesn't understand, or if there's anything in a song I feel I need to elaborate on, I'm going to elaborate on it. So, TJ, Mr. Tom Assassin himself, dropped his reaction to the Young Charisma EP. Does he like it, or does he hate it? We'll see, because this is a very different project to what I've done before. I mean, you could kind of compare it to Binge Hours in terms of the aesthetic, the vibe, the way that, like, the things I'm rapping about, but, like, think of Binge Hours before all my experience, and then Young Charisma after the experience of the 3 mixtapes, you know? I thought a burp was coming then. There it is. Alright, here we are. TJ, what did he name the video? Young Charisma EP, the reaction of TJ. Let's do it.
Hello guys, today we're back with another video. Today's a reaction video
Turn the shit up
to the Young Charisma EP by Jordy. This is his alter ego, so I'm not quite sure what to expect. I've not actually heard it yet. It's been a week since the release.
Man, TJ looking pang right now, obviously, but I look a lot better on the screen. I'm joking. His hair actually looks pretty sick. I'm not even gonna lie.
I don't even know what to expect. So
that might come across as kind of sus. I ain't, you know, whatever.
Thinking back on Devil's Advocate and Leftovers,
left sober.
That was all pretty good projects aside Big Joe's. Big Joe's was fucking shit. You know, they fuck you. Yeah.
What do you mean? Yo, I take back the compliment. You look ass, bro. Fuck off. Ugly bitch.
I think it has a lot of promise leading up to it. So yeah, let's get right into it.
He's messing with his hair. I bet he does that a lot in this vid.
This is a public service announcement brought to you by Rai Rai and in part by...
Oh yeah, so Rai Rai is my cousin. If you guys remember, if you guys have been on the channel for a while, you might remember how I actually started my music. It was Rai Rai who was the Ryanator, so pretty much, yeah, it's all come full circle. And I thought, since the Young Charisma is like an alternate universe, I thought, hey, why not make us friends in this one?
This is a public service announcement brought to you by Rai Rai and in part by Young Charisma. The content and events expressed here are mostly fictional, and it's in the...
If I'm looking mostly that way, it's because TJ's face cam is on, like, this side.
While the listening of this extended play, you have permission not to let your children or the other members of the family hear this. If you are a minor, go away. Anything else?
Yeah, if you have a problem, take it up with my manager at its_Uncle TJ on Instagram. I don't really care. He's going like... and enjoy. If you haven't viewed that video already, I don't know what's wrong with you. Intro time, let's see what he thinks.
Oh shit.
Harry Potter, what you mean? This beat flames, bro.
All these rappers buying diamond watches can't tell that their time is up.
Oh.
Give me in 10 years, I'm out here getting paper cuts. So much money that I might just buy Versace Rolls. Can't be fucked with all these losers when I'm
Used to getting dubs.
Tell me what you heard, that's slicker than this.
Sicker than this. Oh wait.
Got a lot of shit up on my plate, but since that boy
Finished college for the year, he's feeling motherfucking great.
so insane, got a lot of material.
I'm feeling fucking great as well. I couldn't be fucked with college all year. It was fucking
He's Skyped most of his lessons, by the way.
This that spring 19 vibe, damn a herring.
Oh yeah,
It's
so the Spring 19 vibe, basically in Spring 2019, I released the Binge Hours EP. But obviously I can't name Binge Hours by name, this is an alternate universe, but that's that little subliminal thing, just for the real fans to know, or to at least figure out. So if you're watching this one, you're figuring it out early.
Who did rhyme? Yo, a year ago I was
Fresh on the scene, 17,
I was just a boy relentlessly
chasing his dream.
and even as an adult now,
I'm still the same as I've ever been,
And if I had £1 million, I'd fly to America, be with all the girls I've met on Wiz, But if I had
Oh,
one,
wow.
I'd big enough dick to fuck the whole world.
That, by the way, that part is paying homage to one of Eminem's oldest songs from the Slim Shady EP and the LP, called "If I Had." So if I had $1 million, I would ask for a big enough ass for the whole world to kiss. So I thought I'd put a spin on that, and I was like, if I had one wish, I would ask. Well, no, it was Eminem saying, if I had one wish, I would ask for a big enough ass for the world to kiss. And I was like, because this track was originally going to be like called "If I Had," and it was going to be a full like trap version of that track, you know, trap as in like instruments, not, you know. But it ended up being so. I needed an intro, and I thought this track was like perfect because the intro was originally just going to be the public service announcement, but I ended up writing so much more for Young Charisma than I expected, and so I had to, you know, put it on because it was originally going to be 8 tracks, but you know, stuff happened. I ended up writing a lot more than expected. Tracks like Bonafide Killer were done like within a day. What You Want, same, done within a day, you know? Like started writing and then done, you know? A bunch of scrapped tracks. A couple are going to be on side B, so, I mean, it's pretty fucking cool. But basically, yeah, I thought I'd put the spin on Eminem's line, and if I had £1 million, I would ask for a big enough dick to fuck the whole world. Corny, it could be corny, but I mean it's kind of cool, paying homage to M.
Fuck the world, my goals, my flow, so
I changed flow so much in this track, I love it.
Long road,
I know.
I'm in grind mode. Yeah, I know this just the intro, but if you've heard me before,
You know I've been dope,
had a lot of sad times, but
bitch I don't mope.
speaking foul on my name.
I wash your mouth with soap.
All these
You've not washed my mouth out with soap yet, you know that. Come on, I'm letting you.
Haven't had the chance yet,
Fuck you.
bitch.
rappers buying diamond chains, their talent's limited. Listen to just one of my songs.
You know above them I'm pivoted.
Look at those last 2 bars, cause they're revision. The only thing that's limited about me is the addition.
Woo! Damn!
2025.
I was so gassed about that line, the whole limited edition thing. I was so gassed about it. TJ, like,
I don't know what the 2025 thing was all about. I didn't know what year he was meant to say.
again, I was paying homage to Eminem there because something that he did on. I think he may have done it by accident early on in his career, but by the time of Relapse, he ended up doing it on purpose. So I think on We Made You, on Relapse, he said 2020 at the end of it, and again, I was paying homage to Eminem with that one. Plus, maybe I can like do some like poetic shit, and in 2025 we can do like the Young Charisma EP2 or some shit. Charisma Corp. So the instrumental for this, some people were asking me about it. I thought I'd answer it here. One of my favorite games, franchises of all time, is called Ratchet and Clank. And in Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal and Ratchet and Clank Gladiator, Ratchet Gladiator, there was a multiplayer mode. This, and you know, obviously you have your waiting room, the lobby. That was the instrumental for that. And I thought, hey, it'd be perfect because it's also a little spin on the Thirst Mail and No Reply skit from the Devil's Advocate trilogy, where I'd have the elevator type music in the background. and I thought I'd do this with Charisma Corps, which was also made and done within the day. I think actually Charisma Corps was literally done on release day, which I did not have a lot of time for. If you guys know, obviously I premiered Young Charisma EP, and so I think the whole track list was like released within 6 hours, maybe tops. So within that time, I think I wrote and recorded Charisma Corps after I'd already uploaded Beautiful, which was the single, and the public service announcement / intro. So y'all guys are getting like background information on the EP, and you're not even 4 minutes into the reaction, bro.
Charisma Corps, is that actually the next one? Yes.
Bro, you're on the playlist. Of course it's the next one.
We are dedicated to providing you with the best music
There
possible.
we go.
By we actually mean one man, Jordy Charisma, and occasionally his manager, Thomas Sasson. We have been waiting for
His
the
face.
company to give a shit about you, and that's why we strive to turn your dark days into bright nights by taking your money and redistributing it into our pockets. While you wait for the rest of your product to be delivered to your ears, here's a word from our sponsors, you, the fans. You know, that Charisma dude ain't such a bad guy.
You know what? Some might think of this as cringy, but I actually fucking loved doing this skit. Like, I don't care. I don't regret a single fucking thing.
Public service announcement to warn people that there would be explicit content in his lyrics, for God's sake. How can you hate on
I
that?
shaved, by the way. You might be able to notice.
Yeah, I mean, right? Dude's got nice fashion taste.
Oh god, here we go.
Nice clothes. I'm glad I get to be one of those girls that gets to sit in
His
his
face.
work the stick shift. It's
Oh my god.
You're a fucking weirdo. I'm creeping me out.
Oh my god.
Really sets a nice mood when I'm dipping my chips in hot sauce. What's his name?
This is exactly the reaction. This is exactly the reaction I wanted to see when people listen to Charisma Corps. You know, with some of the voices like the hose voice, and later voices, obviously. This is perfect reaction. You know, so I do not regret this skit at all.
Jody Charismatic.
Jody Charismatic,
He's
baby.
like a real swell young lad.
Hang on a minute. This one was Ryan Plays Gaming.
What? Anybody that sounds like this is Ryan Plays, apparently.
Ryan, if you're watching this, you can't tell me it doesn't sound like you either. That fucking sounds like you.
Nice to see.
Chips in hot sauce.
I mean,
What's his name?
that was unintentional. But Ryan, do you want to let us know if you're watching?
Jody Charismatic.
Jordan.
Seems like
Do you know what? I pointed this out to him the other day. When he says Jody, it still sounds like Geordie.
a young lad. Nice to see some of our youth have been brought up well. I mean,
Oh,
music
God.
like this
The
really
Alabama.
sets us on for sex, you know? This the type of music, it's the type of shit I'd play while fucking my cousin. I don't
Jesus.
mean to say that in public, my bad. Sorry, Sarah.
The
You
fuck?
know what? Fuck Charisma. Always taking the spotlight from me with all your lyrical, spiritual, miracle raps. You not no charisma, you charisma, baby. I got more.
Oh, I know what that
His
What do you
face
mean
then.
you don't know who I am? I'm Pluto.
I know what that was from. That was, oh, what was his name? Oh, it was this fucking weird kid. Oh, what the fuck was his name? PJ
Come on,
the
you know.
Reactor. Yeah, PJ the Reactor.
I've not heard that name in ages.
Like 3 years ago.
But it weren't PJ.
Okay, no, wait, hang on.
You not no charisma, you charisma, baby. I
It's
got
not PJ.
Wait, no, it's not PJ the Reactor. Fuck me. That was, Nehemiah's shit fucking track. Fuck me.
Oh, I'll elaborate on that on the next track.
Wasn't you an Insta bitch? Wait, what do you mean you don't know who I am? I'm Pluto. Hey,
apologize for the negativity
Oh
from
my
that
God.
last call. Just another instance of someone who once worked this company biting the hand that fed them. We sincerely hope that if you are a fan or an employee of this company, that you show respect for the people who show you the same
I did.
common decency.
He ghosted me, you know. Nehemiah. Completely ghosted me,
It
so.
appears your product
I don't
has
follow him
almost
anymore.
arrived.
I fucking
We
hate
appreciate you for being a customer of Charisma
I'll elaborate on
Sports.
that.
Please enjoy the rest of this soothing music while you await the end of the delivery duration.
I don't want to.
My hair's in a better state than yesterday. If you watched the Red Dead Online stream, you'd know that like my hair was such a bother yesterday because I've recently washed it, so yeah, it just ends up being really annoying. It's fine now, to be fair.
I'm just trying to get this to work while I'm listening.
Oh yeah, his vape's broken. He told me.
I've heard this before.
You have heard this beat before. I've played this so many times to you. Is it? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I love this. CJ's loving it as well. He's doing the same thing. Yo, hey. I love this track. Look at my car, it's Ferrari.
I'm young Charisma.
What's up?
My ex,
I do not miss her, nuh-uh.
yeah, we keep it moving. Yeah, I keep improving. Best of all time.
Yeah, your boys are shooing.
But unless it's about them,
Bitch, don't call me Jordan.
ask me where my homies at. You know I brought them up.
Fuck you, Jordan. I will call you Jordan. you
As if,
bitch.
I think it flew over his head.
Shut the fuck up.
I
Cunt.
think it flew over his head. So that line, your boys are shooing, like best of all time, or did I say greatest? I think, right, I said best of all time, yeah, your boys are shooing, but unless it's about them, bitch, don't call me Jordan, because the shoes, Jordans, yeah, there's not much to say about that. It's a pretty fire line, though, in my opinion.
Oh, intervention. One thing I've got to
Oop.
mention. You think you can step to me?
I'm in another dimension, bitch.
I'm kicking Uranus. Tell the radio playlist. Speaking Latin.
I'm the most insanest. I wanted to find the Latin word for insane, because for a lot of normal words, the Latin version adds us to the end, or is, and I had a feeling insane might do the same thing. So I looked up insane in Latin, and it was insanus, and it fucking worked for the line, man.
Been conscious for a minute, but I know you'll rate this. I'm way too high to give you kudos. I don't fuck with Pluto. Act so pop, but be asking who though.
I'll explain in a second.
Say your career without me, you're a zero. Naming me your hero, goes to me, man.
I don't fuck with that.
Now watch me kill this track.
With jealousy,
Dude, you wish you
could
could
compare to me.
I don't care if you reply because you're dead to me. Post videos you never get with, you down bad, homie. Begging for views on your channel, you just sad, homie. If I carry on, I'll end you indefinitely. So I must stop because wasting time is obscenity. Sorry, the mic is mine, don't complain to me. Yeah, the Don is back, no kidding, life is set to me.
Yeah, so if you're dumb and you didn't know who I was dissing in that, I'm dissing Nehemiah. Not by the name though, because he don't call himself Nehemiah anymore. I don't know, I'm really confused. But yeah, the dude ghosted me completely. Like, we've not spoken at all since Waiting for Eternity, which came out in December, by the way. So, yeah, the dude ghosted me. I don't know why, because I really helped his YouTube career. And then he committed career suicide by deleting all of his songs, all of his content, and then his YouTube channel. And then he tries to make a new YouTube channel, gets fuck all views, unless unless he's reacting to my shit, and obviously I shout him out for reacting to it. So yeah, his career fucking died, bro. I don't know what he's doing now, and I don't really think most people care. I think he just uploads really weird shit on Twitter and posts women that he never gets with, and that's what I talk about on Untouchable.
Oh, no.
He didn't say that, did he?
Hell yeah, I did.
No, I didn't.
Shut up, TJ, you asshole. Like toxicity.
Human kamikaze jet.
That's what he's doing. He's doing this. He knows. He knows we spit flames.
What I'm all about. I'm not playing around, bitch. I get hate from these hoes, but they know I'm untouchable. Snakes all around me trying to get money, but then they're gonna quit now.
That is funny.
I'm gonna take all of your money.
Oh.
If you make it, because I'm just gonna ruin all your content. That's not my plan, by the way. I made that so many
I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that.
Oh, fucking hell.
Shout out to Myth.
Fuck you, man.
Stop messing with your ray, weirdo.
I like that beat. I like the way you rolled that beat. The flow was good.
Woke up in Vegas.
Welcome to the summer, by the way. Summer of,
Me.
hey, woke up.
Welcome to the summer of charisma.
Whoa. My face is
Side
on
B coming
pages.
soon.
Yo, got this charge on mad early.
Starting
Wanna know
slow.
how? They call me fucking the nurse. She's my secretary now. Listen up, I came here to fuck up the rap game.
Now here I go.
All these other rappers quiver in shame when they hear my flow, and I'm never giving a fuck about a hater's opinion.
I love this fast flow coming
And
out.
I'm finding my freedom from all this dominion.
Hey, cruising down the freeway in the performance. Ain't no woman in this world could be my fiance. My cash price got no. Ah, fuck, I forgot it. I forgot it!
Like this Andre, 3K I just spent on that new
Still a great flow.
big bills, but it ain't ever on lean. I feel an ounce of guilt, so let me come.
I don't know, I forget most of the words like really easily. It's been weeks, like 5 weeks I think, since I recorded Woke Up in Vegas. I think it's cruising down the freeway in the Performante, ain't a woman in this world could be my fiance. These cash bags about to overflow like Pompeii. I got big money jack like it's Andre. 3K I just spent on that new Supreme. I spend big bills but it ain't ever on lean. I feel an ounce of guilt, so let me come clean. I got your ex-girl running on stick shift, so mean, etc. Okay, I did it. I got it, okay? Now you guys can't clown me in the comments because I fucking did it. Alright, whatever.
So riding on a stick shift, so mean. And I
Talk about cars.
didn't treat her right, and now she's my bad bitch so far. She's been
By the way, that fast flow, I can't believe I didn't mention that, like, just now. Basically, that fast flow was on so many different fucking beats. I think, like, I had 4 different beats with that flow on it before I just decided fuck it and put it on Woke Up in Vegas. Because it was not, Woke Up in Vegas was not going to have that fast flow, but I don't know, I just tested it out one day. Spat that flow, that verse over the Trap Paris beat, and it just worked, you know? But yeah, I had 4 other beats that I'm not sure if I'm going to use for side B or not, but yeah, I had 4 other beats with that flow on it before I decided to put it on this one.
my style, feeling all over, taking a peek at all my repertoire. Staring at me all the time, totally lost in. Call me a player, but you can't deny she's all in. All in, I am balling. All in, but you know I'm never stalling. All in, the world on my shoulders, no more. If I ask for a pay rise, my future record label better give me more. I don't retake you, better know I'm working on the floor. Brighter day and night, I'm chasing my dreams to the fullest.
Now that's for sure.
I give up.
He's broke his vape.
Charismatic feeling in the air, culture, that's me. Used to be Geordie, inspired by LOGIC. Yeah, I'm part of the RATT.
P-A-C-K.
And to this day, the goal is to get fame to the point I'll make a song with it.
For that I am driven.
And even if it doesn't come true, I got other reasons for living. Cause what's truly important, you see, is that you are living your life happy.
I'm actually like the happiest I've ever been in my life right now. If you follow my personal account, you'll know that well, back when I posted that shit, I earned a lot of fucking rewards from college this year. Well, not just rewards, but awards. I think I've passed English. I've not got the results for it yet, but I mean, I doubt I haven't passed it. And even if I haven't, it's not really going to change much. But it would change a lot if, you know, if I have passed it. But yeah, I don't know.
Recommendation if it makes you sad. That's just my 2 pence. but you can get the 9mm.
If you cross my property.
Nah, I'm just kidding. But these other kids better stay far away from me. I have more talent, that's plain to see. Breathtaking flow, what's Keanu Reeves? One-on-one, any rapper I leave on the seat. I'm dancing to quite a different drum beat. But I still do these meals, popping pills. No, I ain't fucking with that. Making racks, watch it all rain in. When I'm killing these tracks, look at the stats. Look at how much I gross. Disgusting flow, bitch, I do the most.
I have earned the right to boast.
Woke up in Vegas. Hey, incoming, hate me, outrageous. Whoa.
You need to turn off your notifications when you do this shit.
Though, they
Sorry about this, I think. Give me a second. Right guys, we are back. Sorry about that. I just needed to sort something out. But yeah, let's finish this song off. Sorry about that again. Yeah, come on.
caught me fucking my secretary.
Come back
Not the
over,
first
come on.
time, yo. Hey, shout out MGK. Shout out Logic. Shout out TJ.
Obviously.
Most of all, our fan base is so thorough. Screaming motherfuck the world.
Fuck the world.
Yeah! Fuck the world!
He fucking roared that. He roared that. He fucking roared that beat. I'm not even gonna lie. He fucking roared that. I like that song. That's fucking good, Jordy. Fuck the world. Fuck. Where's the camera? It's on this side now. Fuck the world. Come on. Let's go.
Alright, so what you want? Now, I'm really, really curious to see what he thinks about this track because I've never done a track like this ever. I mean, the closest you'd get is probably Soulmates from Waiting for Eternity, but even that was more rap than singing what I do in this one. Like, I sing in What You Want, so, I mean, a lot of the guys that have said anything about Young Charisma to me, they do like What You Want, but TJ's always been my harshest critic, so let's find out if he likes this track or he hates it. I like to think I know TJ's taste in music at this point, so I know what kinds of tracks he would like, so that's why it doesn't surprise me that he likes the other ones so far, but What You Want, I'm kind of like, oh, I don't know. Such a different track to anything else I've done, but it suits the ego, the alter ego.
Girl, I know just what you want. Wooing me, I can see you torn. You don't really care that I'm from Louis V and I say you wrong.
Fuck off, man.
Tell me what you want. Cause you don't really care that I'm from Louis V and I say you wrong.
Fucking sorry about that, guys. Fuck
Tell
me.
me what you want. I can feel our tension, but I don't wanna roll. Nice ass, body like an hourglass. Didn't waste a second with me, shouldn't even pass. Just took a seat.
Liking it, he's liking it.
To ask, how you doing? I replied to her, you're gorgeous and all, but I know what you're pursuing. She was like, is that so? I'm not even supposed to be here, keep it down low. The moment she said that, I was curious. Come to think of it, I don't even know who you is. Have I seen you before? What's the meaning of this? Got into a conversation, turns out she wasn't even famous. She just snuck in the VIP section. So courageous, I'll ask her what her name is, but before that I'll ask what her profession is. She's a nurse, works as a model on the side. Look into her eyes, those emerald eyes. I wonder if she'll give me the same old lies. I wanna get to know her, make her feel so bright. Wanna be between those thighs. I had a dark day, but this could be a bright night. We're making
That's
moves
Flames,
on-
by the way. Like, the beat had the little break at just the right time. I thought that was so fire. Like, I almost slipped up while recording it because of how fucking fire that was and how fucking perfect the timing was.
with no fright. Headed to my hotel room, almost on
Autopie. Look.
Before we know it, we're screwing our brains out. Feels like a waterfall, but she's still tight. I barely know this woman, but the vibe's so right. I decide to pour all my faith in her and invite her to a candlelit dinner.
That's the whole candlelit dinner thing is to bridge What You Want with Beautiful. Those two tracks, they go together in terms of storyline.
What you want, wooing me, I can see you
Because one of the first few lines in Beautiful is about, you know, candlelit dinner. Tell me what you want.
Girl, I know just what you want. Blue in me, I can see you on. You don't really care that I'm gone. Louis V and I say move on. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you want. Cause you don't really care that I'm gone.
Louis V and Saint Laurent. Fucking love that track.
Yeah, good. I like that.
I'm squinting because I don't have my glasses on.
This is
We're half an hour into this vid.
Well, not now obviously, but this beforehand, this is the only one I heard because it was a single.
Yeah, he was in the party when I
Yeah,
premiered
that
it.
was a fucking good song. I enjoyed that.
Oh!
Good
He liked what you want!
lyrics,
Let's go!
good. Fucking
Well, I
clean.
take that as the green light. I can make more music like that.
Suited the vibe of the song. Good job on that one. Good on. Nice.
Yes, let's go.
Sorry about that, Ken Catch. Just starting something else there. Let's fucking get right back into Beautiful. Let's go.
Here we go. I love this beat, by the way. Maxine by Eminem
I've already heard this before.
from the first album. Now, the second impression is, like, in my opinion, is just as important as the first impression, so let's see what he thinks of it now.
Took a girl out to dinner tonight. Oh man, the mood was so right. Asked her out to eat, checking if it was alright.
Took a verse romantically underneath the candlelight. See, that's what bridges Beautiful with What You Want.
She likes the man predominant. She doesn't care for ice. Keeping my words precise. Never derogative. She really does entice.
I know just what she likes.
Looking provocative. The mood is positive. My dirty words of ice, and for her they do suffice. We were hooked for each other at first glance. Maybe
Man, my rhyme schemes in this is probably my best, like, ever.
she's meant for me. She makes my stomach flip when she does that thing with her lip.
I ain't too big on wordplay, so I'm trying, like, my best to make my rhyme schemes as best as I can do. Ha ha ha. I don't need to explain that line. Oh, got hair in my eye.
Our naughty words
There we go.
seem to taunt, but we feel it's time. We want the next level, not just a hotel floor. We're looking disheveled. She wants more for sure. She grabs my collar, kissing my neck until
Ah, got hair in my eye.
downward and zips my jeans and gives me head till morning come. But we're not done.
There we
Not
go.
not even close. We got a whole night, baby girl. Let's not enter repose. Your love is like a drug for me, and I just want another dose. Grasp my shirt again. Drags me down onto the bed, give us a badge because we're going undercover. I need a rubber for my Jimmy, grab the package and rip it. Slip it on, and shorty bottle let me hit it. Yeah, yo, waking up at 7. Girl,
I think because of how long this video is, I'm probably gonna premiere it, so y'all can watch it live.
get to the studio, I ain't the road.
Oh, he premiered this. I think this might have been his, like, first premiere.
So I go to dip.
Obviously, I didn't watch it when it first premiered because I was in a party with him and I wanted to save it for the reaction.
Write a note telling her I'll see you later because
On another date, I wanna take her.
thinking to myself,
Damn, I really might just miss her.
and the note off with my personal number, and as I go I sign my name off
Has charisma, then I leave her.
the next
My
night.
rhyme schemes are so good in this track. I'm so proud of myself for Beautiful, man.
Women wanna touch us and rub
One of my best tracks ever, period.
Homie TJ, being led to a private room trying to get a BJ. The DJ. I tell him drop the needle on the record.
I had to find something to rhyme with TJ, okay? Shut up.
Set the mood, I reckon. But my mind is preoccupied. I'm looking for the one that last night I gave a ride to. This place is crowded like a zoo. But I find what I'm searching for in those beautiful lies. They find me too. She clearly knew I would be here tonight. She's shining in her own right, feeling so bright. Making her way over to my table. You could fit the sexual tension with a knife. But you would be a fool if you thought that there were a strife. Sitting next to me, we're on our own. On my shoulder, she relaxed. like a dome. In the background we can hear a solo saxophone.
Rhyme
I swear a
schemes.
minute ago we were hearing Mastodon. Heavy metal, now it's jazz, DJ likes to roam. I wanna get to know you, let's relax alone. She makes it known, walk through my hair, her fingers comb. With my choice set in stone, I lead her out the club stating, come on Hardy. I take her in my Maserati. And by the end of the night, with the moon in full, I tell her that she is so beautiful. Girl, 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 you know you're so beautiful. Yeah, she's beautiful.
I think this is one of those tracks that I'm going to remaster for SoundCloud. I'm so proud of this track. Such a great track. And I think Beautiful was the first track I wrote fully, like months after Waiting for Eternity. Oh, Bonafide Killer. This is one of my personal favorites. Like, if I was going to name my top 3 out of all the Young Charisma tracks, I'd say Beautiful, Bonafide Killer, and I don't know. There's just too many great tracks that I can't even make a top 3 for this. You know, that's not to like big up my own ego. I don't think there's anything wrong with this EP other than like, you know, the basic stuff, you know. In terms of an overall project, I really don't think there's much wrong with this EP, but I'd say Bonafide Killer is my second favourite song in the whole EP. Let's see what TJ thinks about it.
I don't know, as I said, I've heard that song already, that's why I'm not giving like a proper like reaction to it. Johnny already knew my reaction to it anyway, because I was in play with him when I listened to it. But yeah, I like good stuff. Fuck off, Keith. yeah, it's not. It's a good song. Nice vibe, nice lyrics, nice flow. B was good. I've said that to near enough every single.
B was good. Oh, beats. Sorry.
I'm shit at reacting.
Yeah, it's a remake of Eminem's Maxine from his first album, Infinite,
Let's go right into this.
which I took a lot of inspiration for Young Charisma. The two main, I always have like an inspiration for when I make the tracks, from when I make my projects. Like for Binge Hours, it was Machine Gun Kelly's Binge. Obviously, I took way too much inspiration. Obviously, I like to put my own, it obviously warps. Like, I have the little concept that isn't much different from that rapper's concept, but then as I make it, it completely changes into something else. For Devil's Advocate, it was Young Sinatra, Welcome to Forever. For Leftover Residue, I don't know. I think it was, like, multiple, like, emo rap shit. Lil Peep, Logic's Under Pressure. There was a lot of inspiration for Leftover Residue, and I ended up making it into my own personal project, and now it's my favourite. Waiting for Eternity was once again Young Sinatra, Welcome to Forever. Mainly because, I mean, it was a Devil's Advocate sequel anyway, like the proper sequel. Because Leftover Residue was the prequel. Well, storyline-wise anyway, like, sonically-wise, it's not really involved with the other two. But yeah, Waiting for Eternity, the main inspirations for that was Young Sinatra, Welcome to Forever, Nas's Illmatic. I'm trying to think. I think that was it. Oh, and Logic's No Pressure as well. So, 2 different Logic projects, but yeah, I think it was mostly just an amalgamation of all, like, the best of me at that time. And then Young Charisma was Bobby Tarantino, the first one, at first, but then it ended up being a bit more inspired by Eminem's Infinite. And then eventually it just turned into its own thing, you know? So, I don't know, because there's some things on here, like the intro, that don't sound like either, you know? Probably the same with Bonafide Killer. I don't know.
Right.
See what he thinks. I love Bonafide Killer. It's the shortest track on the project, but I love it. Here we go.
Back for the dream, yeah, back in the ring, cracking the fiends that hassle the team. All these goons want to step up to me, but all they have is a
Cracking the lean.
I'm feeling me.
He likes it.
I'm just a team.
Riding it.
Ain't nobody else know what that means. Nah, everybody nowadays, they like me. Turn around and they all want to spy me. If I don't give them what
I love this track so much. I think I'm going to do a remix of it, like, one day. Maybe on SoundCloud. I don't know, we'll see.
As a younger me, I was surrounded by snakes, but stick around. around in my life nowadays, they didn't have what it takes, cause
I'm a bona fide killer, killer,
ain't nobody
illa,
psycho,
thriller, thriller,
bona fide.
killer, killer, killer.
Do not test me.
You ain't gonna fucking best me.
Psycho killer of MCs.
I dare you to arrest me.
All these haters used to stress me, but I thought about it.
One day.
They'll be making me money anyway. Oh no. Young charisma kills me when he flows. Full control of my mind, where I go no one knows. Hold up, I'm feeling him taking hold again. I don't have a choice, he does it on a whim. I'm not sure why, all I know is I just seen a win. Every time charisma step in, ain't no point in wrestling. You're in denial, pack the rest in. You waited for eternity, you were done stressing. Got trapped in a quarantine and watched yourself become a bona fide.
That's me going back and forth with myself, like my actual self. Like going back and forth between Geordie and Young Charisma. And yeah, in this track, I finally like acknowledge that they're two different entities there. And yeah, I did go through a lot of breakdowns in the quarantine this year. Like last year, I had a lot of shit. Because last year I didn't have any work to do. You know, nobody planned for it. Obviously, nobody did. So, I was just able to play video games. The first quarantine was like fucking sick, bro. But then the second one was stressful because I had a lot of like essays to do in that time, and I ended up having a lot of breakdowns. So luckily I got Waiting for Eternity finished when I did, because if I hadn't have got it done in December, it would not have come out until like February, and then Young Charisma may not have ever happened, you know? I don't know, I'm just glad that everything turned out okay, and I'm now in the holidays, you know? Everything's turned out great so far.
Killer, ain't
Nobody illa.
psycho, thriller, bona fide.
Killer. Bona fide.
Killer,
I love it.
Killer. Bona fide. Killer.
Shortest track on the EP. Leaves you wanting more.
I have to check it. Oh.
He's heard Dark Days. He's heard it. I have that song really quietly in the background.
Yeah, Bonafide, it was a good song, but I like the start of it, and then as it got to the end where he just kept going Bonafide Killer, like, over and over again. I don't know about that part. I don't know.
Man, I don't know what it is with TJ and like repetition of bars, because he said the same about Imagination. Like, I get Imagination, like I totally understand that, I agree with him for that song. But Bonafide Killer, bro, you can't say the same thing. It's a banger, bro, okay? Acknowledge it. Everybody else loves Bonafide Killer. It's some people's favourite. I'm gonna be honest though, I was really tempted to do a third verse for Bonafide Killer, but I wrote and recorded Bonafide Killer, 2 or 3 days before release, so, at the time I still had the intro to write, I still had No Word of Lie to write, I still had the skit to write and finish with TJ, so I just left it as it was. Now, if it really is everybody's favourite track, then I might end up like redoing the track, like with the same 2 verses but adding a third verse onto it. Kind of like Eminem did with Nowhere Fast, except he added a verse right at the beginning for Nowhere Fast from Revival. So I might do an extended version of Bonafide Killer, so it will go from like 2 minutes 13 to like 2 minutes 50. Let me know what you guys think about that. I might even do it for, I don't know what project I'll do it for, but I'm definitely not going to do it for side B, okay? I'm just putting that out there. So, if you guys want that, let me know, or we'll see how I feel about it, because I definitely doing a remix to Bonafide Killer, maybe when we get to SoundCloud, but yeah, in terms of an extended version, I might still do that. We'll see.
The rest of the song lyrically is good. Flow is good. It's just that part it got repetitive. It was like, who am I?
I like Who Am I, so fuck it, I'll take that as a compliment. Fuck you, bitch. I like Who Am I. That's one of TJ's tracks, by the way.
We've got a slow coming towards the end. Hang on.
Yeah, 2 tracks left, bro.
Right, guys, so this is the second to last song, second to last track.
It's a 25-minute project.
Playlist. There's this and then there's one more.
Speeds through it.
You can see your boys in it. So, yeah. I think you all know what to expect. Come on, let's
Picking yourself up there, bitch.
Oh, hang on, let me point something out here. Right. In the background, if you listen really carefully, Dark Days is playing. Dark Days is playing really, really quiet but thin. Let's see if you can hear it if I turn it up max. Let's turn it up max. Right, listen. Hello? You probably got ear reps though.
Yeah, you went Every Day is a Dark Day.
Oh,
I thought I'd do that as a little
well,
pay
it's
homage.
pretty cool. If you didn't notice that, now you know. But yeah, I think it plays out throughout the whole thing. I'm not too sure. But
It
yeah.
does, it does.
Let's get into it. I mean, there's enough wasting
I
time.
edited this like right after we did it.
Oh shit, not that start. Here we go. Let's go.
Technically, you listened to Bonafide Killer twice. It was so good. It was so good. He listened to it twice.
Oh shit.
I love Bonafide Killer, man.
Here we go. Let's go.
Second favorite track on the EP.
Hello?
Mr. Assassin, Charisma here to speak with you.
It's about fucking time sending.
I love this skit. This is the best skit
Yo,
in my discography.
Well, look who's back from his fucking disappearance. I hope you've had fun. All these months you've been away, you fucker.
Come on, bro, I've been busy.
Doing what? Fucking around with that nursing that. I'm not happy about you ditching me in that club either.
Well, you look like you were doing just fine in that private room, so I didn't think any more of it.
See, that's the problem, you dim-witted goon.
Little link to Beautiful.
Dim-witted goon! Sorry, ass, since December to release something, and you put out fuck off.
Well, that's actually what I came to see you for. I'm planning to put out some new music for the people to enjoy over the summer, you know, so, I was hoping I could, you know, play it for you and get your opinion.
Do I really need to give my opinion on it? Here's my opinion. It's another mixtape about poor old Jordan coming from nowhere. His dad abandoned him, was abused by his stepdad while dealing with a traumatic love life, and is now searching for a purpose in the world.
Went
Pretending to
in,
keep
bro.
up a facade, he's actually happy.
It's ripping me a new arsehole.
Pathetic piece of shit. This was written, but I don't like me listening to this. It just doesn't feel right. It's just me bullying him. I'm fucking ripping him a new asshole.
That's literally what I just said.
He wrote that as well. I didn't.
I did.
Well, apart from me obviously reading it out, but I didn't write any of that. I don't know. At the end of it, I did add a little bit just to bully him a bit more. But come on, it's classic TJ. You have to bully Jordy. He's a fucking retard. I'm only joking.
Didn't really need to go in like
I
that,
did.
but either way, I swear this one's different. You see, I have this idea for an alter ego where I...
Save it. Just give me the fucking thing. Get the fuck out of here, you self-entitled prick. Thinking you could just disappear for months while everybody waits around for you to get your lazy ass in the studio.
Tom, I was focusing on my education and going through breakdowns and
It was so weird him calling me Tom. It doesn't feel right. Fuck's sake.
last quarantine.
Oh, woe is me, yet another mental breakdown. Who didn't have a breakdown during that time? And on that topic, if you had your ass in gear and had to produce some music, maybe people wouldn't have been as stressed, you fucking nerd. Just lay your disc on my desk and get the fuck out of here. So I make sure you never have to be a problem in my life again.
Okay, bro. Aight, chill. Here you go. Fucking whatever.
Two extended plays.
TJ, for God's sake. 2 extended plays.
Okay, bro. Aight, chill. Here you go. Fucking whatever.
Two extended plays. 2 CDs.
It's what I've been working on these past few months, dude. 2 extended plays.
Why do you find that funny?
Wait this long for a fucking please. Get the fuck out of here. Just leave me alone, you fucking idiot.
Hi man, it's been real. Nice catching up with you. Fucking cunt.
Yeah, cunt. Let's
No
go
one
back.
lie.
Spit some bars. Spit some bars, young
I love this beat.
They said they were.
Fucking with me, but they really not. Tell me, motherfucker, what you really thought.
What happened once I dropped off 4 projects in a row that was hella hard.
4 in a row,
I'm
bro.
working hard.
Devil's advocate. Leftover residue. Waiting for eternity. Young Charisma.
In 10 years I'll be regarded. Think otherwise.
You are retarded.
You're a retard.
I'm not the fame.
Mate, he literally, yeah, you retard.
I think like a movie will, I'll remain the same. And that's nowhere to lie. All that matters is you and I, the speaker and the listener who gives a damn if a hater tries to take away accomplishments, take away the bond I share with y'all. Letting them win would be so droll. So before I withdraw from the rap game for good, I'll sacrifice everything to make it to the mainstream, to the top. To be a voice in hip-hop and spread a message, be the voice that gives a sense of purpose to these kids. Being brought up like the fiends and show them that the world ain't so evil as it seems. These are morals that I grew upon, ironic, that as I'm getting older, I repeat them like a mantra, they're so chronic. In my mind as a youngin', listening to Logic on his young Sinatra tapes, Eminem with all his violent takes. I look back on life, make sure I don't commit the
I got
same
really confused
mistakes
at something.
as I did
Ignore that.
before. No, I ain't a fool no more. If it means I have no friends cause I changed, then I don't give a fuck. I'm staying true to myself, focusing on my mental health, and eventually I'll make new bonds. Now I know in my heart
That is real wealth.
but as young Charisma, I'm flexing all of that shit. I may be rapping from imagination, but I'm still me. Even though I'm stuck here in the present, I don't do this for the green. I ain't greedy, but I've lived a life where I've always been needy. I'm a ghetto pal this place. I'm a stickler of disgrace. I'ma conquer the world with my music and leave my trace. Make sure I break the ceiling of glass, soar through the sky. Make sure I keep on pushing, even when I'm at my lowest, when I wanna cry. Make sure I'm staying
I love this
humble,
song
even
so
when
much.
I'm at my most high, committing to this rap shit till I've spoken.
This is actually the most difficult.
Repping charisma
This
till
is
I
the
die.
most difficult song to record because there's almost no breaks. I don't think there is any breaks throughout this whole thing. I think I'm just spitting for like the whole almost 3 minutes. So I had to find ways to change my cadence, change my tone of voice, just to like make it not seem monotone throughout the whole thing. Because the demo versions of this were like there, you know, they were there. So I had to like, you know, listen to it like listen to the demos over and over again, and decide which parts of the song I would like change my tone of voice, you know, because it's almost the same flow the whole time, so I had to find a way to, you know, make it seem not boring, you know, and I think I obviously nailed it. Everybody loves Nowhere to Lie. We'll see what TJ thinks though.
Wanna cry. Make sure I'm staying humble, even when I'm at my most high, committing to this rap shit till I've spoken all
This
that's
beat
on my
is
mind.
nice.
Repping charisma till I die.
There's nowhere to lie. There's nowhere to lie.
Nowhere to lie.
So, thank you. It's been real.
I do love the beat.
Peace.
Yo, TJ, if you want to rap on it, fucking do it, bro. Do it.
Pace. Fucking pace, mate. Fucking pace, dickhead. You can.
This concludes
Mhm.
the Young
I got really
Charisma
confused then.
program.
Oh, that's it.
I do like that outro part. I'll probably do that on the mixtape that I'm
Right,
working on as
1
well.
second.
That very same like sound effects at the end.
Right, guys, that concludes.
Oh, he's got the bandana on. Ooh.
What can we call it? I know it's an EP, but I'm trying to think of my own words for it. This era.
Nah, the era's continuing, bro. We got side B coming. My name is Charisma now, the surname and stuff. Well, not in real life, but you know the artist name. So
Young.
the era's just beginning, bro. Just beginning.
I don't think it beats. I don't think it beats Devil's Advocate or Leftover Residue. I don't actually know. It beats Devil's Advocate.
Yeah. I was gonna say. Like, don't get me wrong. I love Devil's Advocate. I'm thoroughly proud of that project, but I have obviously gotten better since then. Like, this is what, a year and a half later. I have improved so much in such a short amount of time. I actually creep myself out, like, when I think about it. Like, hell, Waiting for Eternity was done, like, just over a year after Devil's Advocate, and it's, like, leagues above it, you know?
Residue. It beats Devil's
It don't beat
Advocate.
Leftover Residue, but that's not the case. You know, I'm not trying to beat Leftover Residue. I'm aware that on a lyrical and storytelling standpoint, Leftover Residue is not going to be beating anytime soon.
It beats.
Well aware.
Eternity,
No, it doesn't.
and it beats Binge Hours.
I don't.
What's
Yeah,
it called?
obviously.
It's-
But Waiting for Eternity? I don't know. Because if you remove the skits and interludes, you've still got like a fucking good project, you know? So, I don't know, man. I think you're sleeping on Waiting for Eternity, boy. I think you're sleeping on that project because Open Mic's one of the best songs I've ever done. The intro's not too bad neither. Peace of Mind 3 is definitely one of the best songs I've ever done. XL, one of the best songs I've ever done. Problem Child is fine. Life is Good was the first like proper singing one. So What You Want kind of combines Life is Good and Soulmates. So What You Want would not exist without Life is Good and Soulmates from Waiting for Eternity. Soulmates, obviously, that's a great track. Okay, Just Another Day. TJ underrates that one criminally. At least from the last time I asked him. Like, I think when I was compiling Devil's Advocate the hits, he said Just Another Day shouldn't have been on it. Like, what? It's like one of the best tracks I've ever done. What's after that? Devil's Advocate 3, one of the best tracks I've ever spat over as well. And Encore's not too bad neither. That's fucking 8 tracks. 8 incredible tracks. Which is actually more good tracks than Young Charisma. I mean, that's mainly because Young Charisma's a smaller project. But the point still stands. Either they're equal or Waiting for Eternity might just be a little bit better. I don't know. But Waiting for Eternity is slept on by TJ.
Probably his second best project, in my opinion.
I could fuck with that though. I think Leftover Residue goes top, and then Young Charisma, Waiting for Eternity would be like equal, depending on how you feel.
I don't give a fuck what you guys think. If you think different, fuck you. Yeah.
You heard it there.
It was pretty good. Some nice flaws in there. Nice, good lyrics. I didn't get sucked off in a private room. Clear that up.
Oh my god.
Fuck off, man. What
I
the
didn't think you'd
fuck?
bring that up.
Fix. There you go. Yeah.
Messing around with the screen.
It was good. It doesn't beat Leftover Residue though for me, personally.
I could fuck with that.
I liked it. Good, well done, Jordy.
It doesn't beat Waiting for Eternity though.
Right,
I think
so
at
that's
most
to
it's
conclude
equal.
This reaction video. Sorry it was a bit late. I've been busy. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Mm.
I hope you like this video. Like it, no. Subscribe. No. And peace. Fuck you.
Oh my god, okay. Jesus Christ. Okay, so yeah. I think what I'm about to do is like the closest thing to a tier list because I feel like I have to do it. I think my best project is probably Leftover Residue. And then in second place, it would be Young Charisma and Waiting for Eternity. They're equal in my mind. I don't think one's better than the other. And then fourth, since, you know, the other two take up second and third, whatever, equal. Fourth, Devil's Advocate. Last, Binge Hours. Binge Hours. Yeah. Not that they're like Binge Hours is completely pointless to listen to. The Gunslinger's a pretty cool song to go back to, especially to see how far I've come since that was my first official like solo song that weren't a diss track. And Jack of Blades, I love that track so much that it's on the hits, you know? Even though it wasn't part of the Devil's Advocate trilogy, but, I mean, technically it is, because Devil's Advocate quite simply would not exist without binge hours, so that it is what it is. But yeah, there you go. That concludes this reaction to TJ's reaction to the Young Charisma EP. He has threatened to do the same thing. He's threatened to react to my reaction to his reaction to Young Charisma, but please don't do that, because I will not reply again. Like, look how long this video is. Like, no, please. Anyway, yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Go check out TJ's channel. I'll leave it in the description below. And without further ado, I will see you guys in Young Charisma Side B, the flip side, whatever. Bye-bye, peace, fuck off.